Welcome to the stream. Alright, Evil Fossil, I give you voice perms. You can hop on in. Yo. It's by my friend Connor. Alright. Are you gonna use your camera? Oh. Sure, if you want, it's up to you. All right. It's probably just Discord. Oh wait, is it? Maybe permissions are wrong? Hold on. There we go. That should work. Wait, not yet. Alright, it should work now. It should work now. Probably. No. No, not working. Every time you try to turn on your video. Alright, I'll just call you. Fuck it. I'll just call you. No, I'll just call you. Hold on. We don't need to do this on air. All right. Okay. Well, now it's definitely not me this time, so. There you go. All right. I can see you. Yeah, I see you now. Hold on. I get you on my stream. Hold on. All right, all right. You like cats or dogs? I can't hear you. Hold on. Hold on. It's real stressful when this shit doesn't work, and it happens every time. All right. Can you say something? You know what it is? All right, hold on. I gotta take these things off.
Oh, through my headphones? Yeah. I might have been too close. He said nope. Nah.
All right.
Nice.
All right, all right, all right. I can hear you.
Yeah.
All right, and they can hear you. Yeah, it's because
Cool.
I was using
Awesome.
headphones. I don't know why it does that. I gotta figure it out. Anyway, so you're Evil Fossil, the notorious Evil
Mm-hmm.
Fossil.
Am
See,
I? I don't know, son.
I see people talking shit about you, but you seem like very smart. You seem like a poet.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know. Just ask me questions.
All right, I got.
I yeah, go for it. Go for it.
All right, so anybody doesn't know, so what I know about you, and I'm not super familiar with you, but I've seen in a bunch of different streams, people will see you in their chat and they'll talk about you. They'll be like, "You're the guy who like writes giant schizo rants and gives people like a shit ton of money, and then they have to read it on stream." And
Yeah, basically.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sorry about that
Um,
sound.
so how do you feel about that
I don't
characterization
feel
of?
anything about it. It's a utility. It is what they give me. I use whatever they give me. I'm an enigma. I just have different masks that it's just easy to push my narrative through, you know? So
Are,
wherever they go and however they receive me, it's just, I don't personally have any investment in their assessments, right? Because it's just fabrications on my end, right? It's like forever. So I don't actually do or like provoke any of that stuff. If it does come out, then I guess that's just the way I converse, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Are
So,
you spending all your money like on that, or are you all right?
yeah, I'm spending all my money.
All of it, really? No, don't tell me that.
Yeah, all my money. But I'm obviously not spending all my money on just Destiny or whatever they see that as Destiny. But I'm spending all my money. I don't actually in my house, the word money is only really spoken, like Plush will say that again. Think that me using transactions sounds like I'm smart, but I really only use that word for the trade of knowledge, information, or anything, right? Or ideas, money, all kinds of shit. But like it's accepted as a trade when I use that word. And so whatever related to money, like if we're talking about money, that's all you're gonna ever get out of me is shit, right? But like if you're talking about like the stuff the money is connected to, like if you talk about just capital or spending power or utilization or all that other shit that shit use to refer to money and the way it moves, then we could talk about why I was using or place that $4,000 of value there, because that's what I really did, right? Because no matter like not everybody can sit there and just put the $4,000 there and use it to actually build into something, right? That's the whole point. It's
I've
just
uh,
I
I've
just
been I've been spending
yeah, but
money on
go
this
ahead.
shit too. I've been doing the same thing a little bit. Like a couple of times, I gave Mr. Girl like a $50 donation to promote something, and then he read it on his stream and it promoted something for me. I did that with Chud Logic, and I did that with Destiny. Um, but I didn't do thousands of dollars though. But I do understand what you're saying. But when I hear you say that, I just think, dude, you have to start streaming or something. You can't make your only voice
Yo,
be having to pay that much money, dude. You need a
no,
voice.
no, 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 no. All right, I do have but the thing is a narrative, right? All right, so the first time I even spoke to Mr. Girl, right? Like the first thing I'm even talking about is the only way you're gonna like do anything to Destiny is by changing his narrative, right? And so money is a weak spot in Destiny's narrative. It's something that doesn't get talked about. It's something that isn't perceived. So if it actually start moving in any kind of manner, people look at it and pay attention to it. So what I'm doing is I'm actually just stealing, like I'm just because it's like Destiny himself has obviously somehow on some extremely meta level forgot that he is a show, right? And it's just like when they were bored, I was spending money. And then like the whole tactic came up organically in the first place, right? Because I don't know, and I didn't know that DGG has such a like connection to money, right? Like the idea that somebody can't just come and spend like $1 million and obliterate your life existence, right? Like say for example, you know how people just come and be like, yeah, we're gonna mow down this fucking or build a fucking city here. Let me pay you off and maybe you can move or something, right? Like a company comes to do that to you. The idea that somebody can't just come and do that to Destiny, the biggest fucking streamer online, and like just do it because literally the only reason why it's even viable is because of the way he monetizes his shit, right?
Well, that's
Too.
all streamers.
Well, no, I mean the fact that he goes to his website, he has to go through his website, he has to go through PayPal, and like the fact that a lot like he monetizes his content in a lot of different ways, right? That just leaves him vulnerable to being adapted in a way. And I'm just skirting the line of morality when it comes to how I'm deciding to play on something that he himself was sitting there preaching about, right? Like him sitting there talking about platform people and doing that. Obviously now he not because he like got into a little fight and he got a little butthurt, but he was trying to platform random people and do all that shit, and I just like came in and did the shit myself, right? Like with money
I
because
I need you to start streaming because you need your own. You've got a lot to say. You need
I,
your own voice, dude. You
I
can't.
will, bro. Listen, it's but another thing about that is where I come from, bro. I just got there's certain stuff that's just gotta happen before I do that, bro.
I
Like
saw the
I've always
pitch.
been one of these people. I like people always like, yo, bro, um, like you're saying it now, right? Like you gotta just do it because I know you got it, but like I'm a process, right? Like it's a process, and also there was just variables, like from where I'm coming from. Like say for example, if I want to show certain stuff, like me walking my dog or me living a regular routine while I'm being ass shit crazy online, right? Like and fucking with those ideas and letting you know that it's masked. Like all of this shit is just a ruse, right? Like, but like I have a thing where I will show people regular life, but if motherfuckers is mad tight at me, they could literally just find where I live mad easy. Like, cause
Oh,
I
that's true. Yeah.
live in a populous place. And like I'm actually like mad boomer, bro. Like so I've been like even like I only like really been trying to infiltrate this space in like the last couple of months, like maybe the last 3 months.
Mm.
And I've been watching it since like January. But before that, I was just playing games and working, bro, in a blue collar job. So like for mad long, I don't really know how the streaming space is or whether or not like what's real and what's not. I'm starting to get the gist of it, but that's why I'm playing my cards like I'm really just like I'm coming to talk to you, like instead of like everybody say, yo, if you want to talk to Destiny, just go talk to Destiny. I'm not just going to go talk to Destiny, and I'm not going to give Destiny my words to
You
do whatever
probably
he
could
wants
though.
to do.
You probably could at
Yeah, I
this
know I
point.
could.
Like,
Yeah, I could. I could just, yeah, I could. I could. Like, it's
so
period. Like,
what do
but
you what? So you're going to start streaming, but you're waiting for something.
oh, all right. So my main thing, so I could be transparent about this instead of the streaming shit, because the streaming shit is like I actually have like a niche that I want to fulfill. And so like, but my regular actual in real life shit is I'm trying to build a nonprofit content creation studio in my basement. And like I own real estate. And that is like what's gonna be fueling that. And so that's like actually my priority. Like this is like that's my nest egg. So my nest egg gotta be done before I start this endeavor, right? But I still have money and resources allocated to this. And this is also my passion, like talking and building computers and playing games and being in this space is like a passion and creating. Cause like I didn't realize you could like create narratives online and shit. That's mad fucking sick. But obviously it skirt the line of what people accept and people be like, oh, you go and fuck out of here, right? So there's a difference with that. And so I gotta learn the culture of the internet and I gotta learn all that shit. And obviously, like I do have trauma and I am manifesting trauma in like the character Evil Fossil is like something that does deal with like death and destruction and like fucking existentialist ideas and situations that I've been in that made me ask certain questions, that could make a motherfucker schizo, right? So
Right.
yeah, that's just like how, yeah, that's how I am right now, son. I guess. All right, so anything, son. Like I said,
Okay.
I'm putting,
Well,
I am gonna,
you
yeah.
said you said you're playing games, and nobody's perfect, but I did notice earlier. I saw you're playing League of Legends. Nobody's
Oh,
perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's
no,
perfect.
you're right. It's tough, bro. I gotta suffer, son. You're right. It's awful. You can't escape, bro. You gotta surrender. There's just evil in this world. Like I said, it's necessary evil, man. Like it is. I only but the thing about it is, even when I play League, I only play certain chain. I only go to just burn out on one. I'm a one trick pony, son. And I love the shit out of Gwen, bro. Yeah, I know it's a red flag as a motherfucker,
Yeah.
right? It's horrible, son. Like I'm a scumbag, bro. But I don't talk and I don't flame and I don't do no bullshit. I actually play, bro. I do like I like how like so League as like a technical game is fucking hot, right? Like I do like that shit. Like the fact that
Yeah.
the shit is like tempo based, right? And it's like literal resources on the map that you could collect to just whoop ass. That shit's hot. But like you already know, it's just fucking nine other scumbags, bro. And this match
Yeah.
is bad, and that's nine other scumbags. That's because everybody is a scumbag in that game. And so,
The
yeah,
other thing is that it's just like any game takes like 40 minutes, so it's like kind of a big time commitment.
yeah, big
You
ass
can't just do
investment.
one. You got to do at least two or three or four. So
You play the
I
you
used to
play
play.
what is it? The Pokemon shit,
What
the
Pokemon shit?
Pokemon Unite is
Oh,
alright because it's like they put it to like 10 minutes or 15 minutes a game. That shit was hot, right?
oh,
I still think League is better, but they managed to get a model that's like 5 to 10 minutes, 15. Well, no,
dope.
10 to 15 minute games. Yeah,
All right. All right. So you call yourself evil. Why?
yeah. You want some lore,
What
son? Oh,
what makes you evil?
we're all evil. It's just darkness. It's I'm a. What makes me evil is the fact that All right. See, I gotta
You know,
obfuscate, so I'm
yeah,
sorry, son.
you don't need to go.
Yeah,
You don't need to talk
but
to me like you're do your poetic thing. It's you don't,
yeah,
yeah.
all right. So I got a whole bunch of masks, bro. I've had them ever since I was young, bro. They're how I interface with anything in this reality, son. Like I said, it's like well, not like I said. I grew up and my mom's was a post office manager in Brooklyn, and she had to get a computer. And she because she got to district manager and she was handling like a multiple. She wanted a computer at home to email, and she didn't know that that shit had internet. And I was like young ass, bro, and I fucking like seen them AOL CDs get spammed at my crib, and I got on that shit, bro, and like dead ass, like, that shit really did free me, son. And I feel like I was freed from mad long, bro. And like I just been walking around, and every time I would just be mad quiet, and I would just listen for people loops, and I'll just see what people identify as like teacher and brother and sister and friend and mother and all this other fucking garbage that if I throw it in the internet, it'll show me all kinds of realities, right? And so I was sitting there digging through that shit, and I thought it was a fucking game. So I used that shit as I used it to one up society all the way until I was through puberty and I was in adulthood. And then I looked back and realized that it ain't a fucking game because anything that I really do in terms to other humans is fake, is bullshit, right? Like because what you truly experience can never really be expressed. What like communication is a skill. You build up to things, like you build understanding, right? So it's like you're only ever subjected to it. And so for me, it was like shit, like mad. You know that underbelly of the fucking internet bullshit, and I steeped ourselves in it and used it to one up society at every turn for buying me into its control, right? But like even that was just a power grab. So like it's me actually just power grabbing as a fucking kid. And like as an adult or as a society builder, you might want to, care about whether or not someone's a kid or not. But evolution don't, adaptation don't, fucking reality don't. Kids get obliterated all day. And so why would I be any different? Why would my mind not be subjected to absolute horror and obliteration? Like if I steep myself in it, even as a joke. And so I wake up and I find myself in a reality steeped in good when my mind has been steeped in terror, son. And so what I have to do is I have to have the mask and the use of mass to manipulate myself to stay in the laws of reality and the laws of being with society and being with people. I literally have to. That's why I call myself lawful evil. Like I really do believe in the sanctity of life. I do believe that we're all blessed and to be here, and that the light is yielding to the darkness, bro. Like it's not niggas out here using light to discover shit. Like light is giving us grace. And so
So
I yield to it. But I
is the
am evil, bro. Like my life and my habits and what I've done is evil.
well, if you think that if you say it like that, it to me, I don't know what the hell you've done, but to me that makes you sound less evil. Because if
Well,
you're
that
truly
but then oh my bad. My bad. Nah, I don't want to cut you off. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, okay, but I was just gonna ask which part
Cause
is
now fossil comes in, right? Like
right.
I was just
But I
yeah.
was gonna ask which part is the mask, the lawful part or the evil part?
The evil probably. I don't
The
know,
evil's a
son.
mask.
It's so, like I for myself, like I do, like all right, so I do have another mask that I'll reveal to you, I guess, which is Sisoku. And that's my artist name. And I could show you some of my art and I am building like a narrative in the universe, right?
Hmm.
Um and Evil Fossil is kind of the investigator of reality to build Sisoku's universe, right? And so Sissoko himself is probably he identifies as a paladin, you know. So I do have a light in me, and like I feel myself and my sin and my history really only will ever be like an armor, right? And so I can't identify with it. Like I don't identify with it, but that's why I make the character. So I make the character even fossil, and it's a fossil because I'm still going to use it for good. That's why I'm in spaces that I feel I'm being Batman, son. Right? I'm in spaces that I think are misogynistic. I'm in spaces that I think are verbally abusive, and I go there and I be verbally abusive, right? I go there and I do exactly what the fuck I see at the limits that's allowed,
You're
and that's what
absorbing and
most
you're taking in, you're learning, and you're for your art.
yeah, exactly. You get it, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Yo,
of course.
it's nuts, bro, and it feel mad good to be seen and appreciated by you, son.
Yeah,
Like it
you're,
does.
that's why I reached out, because you're the type of person that people don't understand. They're just not listening.
That's what's up, son. That's sick. That's sick. I will, son. I'm making content. I got your plan. I really am just like doing it. I got one friend who's really handling, like helping me out. I'm willing to share with you something that I'm
Well,
doing.
we are on
On
stream,
a,
so
nah, yeah, I'm not with the stream. I'll share it to you later. I'll share it to you. But
okay.
like, yeah, but he's like my graphic designer. He helping me with like break through with like, because me myself, I have to learn the video editing, even though I know Photoshop, and I know Illustrator because I went to school for graphic design.
Hmm.
Um, I don't, and I haven't like did video editing or do stuff, but like right now is like the opportunity for me to like, because my life relates so well to like like the Destiny narrative or like the Mr. Girl narrative. It's the good time for me to slip in there and do this plot, you know. So like with Destiny, if I did end up crossing paths with him, I will hold him accountable to like a certain thing that he like a lot of shit that he was saying. Like for example, I don't even care if this was on stream. It's like he been calling out like artists. Like he would call out artists and he would often say he thinks that people who with talent has a public responsibility to show up, right? Like with talent, you know? And he says that a lot, and then he also be saying and negging people who say streamers don't have talent. So I know he got a complex about that. And so he was sitting there and he'd be saying, yo, streamers, and I know that he got talent. I know the talent that this man got to move people because he moved me. So I'm
Hmm.
looking at it and I'm sitting there and I'm like, he's not showing up the way he told me or he said he had an obligation to. And one of those ways is, like I said, he should be hearing Mr. Girl out if Mr. Girl says, we feel like we got jobs and we feel like we need a union. And you just sit there and you call him an abuser and, you know, BPD, and you kick him out your fucking circle because you fucked them and you got personally involved, right? Like it is ridiculous to, and I know I can just sit there and call him out on that shit, and it'll just be easy because you want to sit there and you want to call me a schizo this entire time, but like, bro, it's the same shit you literally doing, like. So, there was a whole bunch of shit. Fuck, I didn't give a fucking ride, bro. I'm sorry, son. Ride, scumbag.
You don't like
Ride would
Ride?
instantly trigger me. Yeah, Ride would
I
instantly trigger me. I will instantaneously, bro. I can't,
I
bro. I
saw
can't
you
deal
fighting
with
with
Ride,
him.
bro.
Dude,
Can't, son.
have you ever seen Ride? I saw him on cam once.
Nah, son.
Once you
Nah.
see the look on his face when he's typing, then
Yeah.
you understand. I feel like I
You
understand.
get it, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh my God, I already see it, so I don't even know this motherfucker, bro, and I know what you're talking about, son. Oh God, I can see it in his words, bro. He's a scumbag. But whatever, son. Whatever, right? So I got shit for Destiny, son. And like I said, it don't matter if it really hits or not. The whole fact is I can build a narrative, I can build a hit piece, and I am
But so
preying on the
you want to build
vulnerability.
you want to build a hit piece?
Yeah, well, not a hit piece. I call it an event because I don't want to. In the end, if I'm never heard out or if I'm never, I still will get my values work because I did throw $4,000 at this motherfucker. I want that fucking value, right? Like if he came and spoke to me, like through blocking me and everything, that would be 4,000's worth to me, right? Like, and so I always have like this ever changing value of how to get that shit out of him. And so like if he ignored me all the way to the end, I will make a hit piece on him that literally call him a cult leader. And I got it from beginning to end, and it's mad entertaining, and they don't gotta be true, and they don't gotta be nothing. It could be
It
slander.
doesn't gotta be true.
It don't. It just gonna be tight. It's just my schizo reality because he ostracized me. It's true in his space, but it really don't gotta be true anywhere else. Because
So
it would literally be my whole experience of interacting with him.
you gave him $4,000. Now you're entwined with him. Now he's part of your art.
Yup, exactly. Yup. And he took it. He ain't get that shit back. He took that shit. He called me schizo. And he fucking banned me. He took action. Like, it's different when you indifferent. Okay, but he ain't indifferent. He trying to act like he is, son. He not, son. He know that evil force was coming, bro. Like, and he knows it ain't bullshit. Like, I mean, I guess it could always be bullshit. There's also things that I know that Destiny believes that is true, and that is also this. It also governs my behavior. For instance, he also knows that there could be some schizo artist genius out there that's sitting around, but his ass can't be on time, or he can't fucking produce nothing. And look, motherfucker, I can't produce nothing. So, like, I'm not saying he's wrong, like, you know, so I'm not going to sit there and force my word on him if I don't know if I could show up in his space, right? Because, like I said, I come from a job that's completely different from this. So no matter if I could speak to him or if I felt like I could, it's actually just like, it is parasocial schizo to just instantly go up to him and be like, fucking let me on and let me talk to you, like, all day, right? Like,
You gotta step up to the plate. You gotta have something to, yeah. That video editing shit, that's hard. That Adobe Premiere and shit, it's hard. A lot of it's like real like obtuse. Like you'll once you start editing a little bit, the thing that you want to do will immediately come to your head, and it's like, okay, I want to like fix the audio in such a small way, and then you'll be like, fuck. How do I do that?
Yeah, damn,
luckily though, it's pretty easy to Google compared to some other shit.
yeah, I get that too. That's another thing. That's why I guess most of the time I was studying the other things. Like, there's things like type. That's a lot more difficult to find stuff on. You know, like getting some good logos and getting stuff like that. That's the stuff that was more difficult that I was focusing on at first. But I guess it's not. I wouldn't say it's not more difficult. It's just less time consuming, I guess. But it's high end.
Should I share your YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
Share
yeah.
on
All
YouTube,
right.
son.
What is it? What is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's evil. Yo, honestly, that's again, I'm mad boomer, bro. Cause I had this YouTube. Look, I have my description is some poet bullshit too. And I had this shit since 2006, bro. It's it's like my old ass fucking anime child name, bro. Right?
What is it?
But can I change Lord Astra? Hold on, let me see.
Oh yeah.
Shit, man, nerdy, bro. Man, fucking embarrassed with this shit. Like, you know, even fucking old names. You don't got like old ass fucking usernames you had, son. That shit, man, embarrassing. So
Oh yeah, dude. Dude, the YouTube channel I'm on right now, so I have it like I set the name that you see on display as Real Smeth, and I changed the like there's a new feature that recently came out like a couple weeks ago. It's like if you do YouTube and then at Real Smeth, it's that. But then technically, another way you can get to my channel is youtube.com/thebrightdarkness, and that's my old. It's not a bad name, but that's not what I want. So.
The Bright Darkness, yo, that's nuts. No, oh my god, it's so crazy. Yeah, I know it's it's cool though. I know it's. Oh man, I know what you mean. So I want to get rid of this shit too. So it's at Evil Fossil. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll put that in the description after. I'll put that in the chat right now.
Word. Nice. Let's see. I want to be efficient at trying to get this stuff through too. Like getting like giving links and getting links and stuff. I like. It's too much to learn, son. And Destiny's too ripe, son. But he moves fast. I need to get him while he's fucking weak. He's on his Achilles heel. So I've been grinding. That's why I haven't been like I have been talking and spamming, but like I haven't been like there's other stuff that I know I should do in order to be a streamer and to like show up in the space, right? Like I really don't like. I just discovered live stream fails. I don't know a lot of streamers. And I gotta see I'm pretty sure. I think I just went to an Erudite screen and I heard some of the stuff she's saying, and I'm like, damn, I probably should have talked to her at some point, son. Like honestly, like I'm sitting there like, oh, she's talking about like jobs and streaming jobs and shit. Like I'm like, damn, um, I'm kind of I'm trolling, right? Like I'm literally trolling, but it's a process, son. So like I said, it's a part of a creative thing, and there is creative work that I'm building up to. Yeah, pure schizo content. Yeah.
Dude, the part that I think you're talking about, it's like the networking and marketing stuff and using all the different social media stuff. It's like I like I so for some reason when I started doing this, like I just like I saw the trails of light, and I saw like wait. If I just grab the light right here, and I just grab the light, it's like once you start seeing the marketing like in real time, and you're seeing how it happens and how you gotta kind of just I don't know. It becomes very. It sucks you in. I deleted the Twitter post. So I just said tweeted once. For a streamer, social media to a streamer is like water for a fish, and you have to really really get into the social media like you got to move through it.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking, especially like on Twitter, right? Like I was thinking where, like which, and also, so that's one thing I think I'm starting to realize. You could tell me if I am, because what I did was I removed myself from a lot of discords, right?
Mhm.
And I started taking, I took down a lot of social medias. Like yo, I got like shit from Facebook people, like thinking I was like suicidal. Oh, I'm sorry, I said that word. Sorry, shit, but like I got messages with concern, right? Hopefully you can block that out, but a concern. And I'm like, yo, I just deleted my media because I gotta focus, right? Like I gotta be where I gotta be. It's not because I'm connect or I like so I lowered my social media and stuff. I think this is me learning how to swim, right? And so like my
Mhm.
Twitter, I'm trying to find out who exactly I should be following and like who my feed should be, like which information I should be getting, so that I can like more effectively speak, like and or
Mhm.
just and I don't want to like I don't obviously the like I know what the reason why I'm coming antagonistically is because um I know the trapping of doing what I'm doing is echo chamber, and I don't want to go to any echo chambers. So even so, I would rather be antagonistic in a space against what I'm doing, and then try to find my way swimming there, so that I could learn like I learned mad good points about some of the stuff I'll be finding, like what kind of points I would take if I was to actually talk to like a feminist or like a girl who I could easily trigger.
Mhm. What do
I
you mean
want to
by
have
girl you could easily trigger? What do you mean by that?
like literally just be like, yo, bitch, you dumb. Go, like literally just be like, go. Can you at least cook eggs? Like, have you ever
Oh
cooked for
Jesus.
another man in your life? Have you done anything and like any accountability since you was a fucking baby? Do you even know
Hmm.
how to wipe your ass? Like shit like that. Like honestly,
But you
because
like
it's simple
erudite?
shit.
You like erudite though?
Yeah, yeah,
I like
exactly. That's
erudite.
what I'm saying. Look, oh look, I'm not. I'm just look. I'm a misogynistic fossil, bro. Like what my ideas and stuff I have to find my narrative, because like look, I don't really prescribe to any like political parties. I don't be reading stuff like that. I don't really like do politics, and I'm not. I like I said, I play games and like built my own stuff and did art, and then worked a really really specific job, right,
Hmm.
for a long time. So what would I know? I don't know nothing. So I can't be
Yeah.
saying whether yeah, and I
And
think like this, even though this shit, Mr. Girl's the most accepting server. Like that server is like the most accept. I just fucking found myself there. Like I literally got banned from DGG just existing. I didn't even know. Like when I first got banned, it was just because of the way I talk. I guess
mm,
I wasn't even really trying to do anything. I guess. And I got banned. And then when I got banned, the chat. I mean, the thing had said, "Shut if you shut the fuck up," right? And so that's what like started it. I'm like, word nigga, like I'm not gonna like. And then when I appealed it, I'm not gonna not talk shit back if you say that to me. So he said, so I did the schizo posting to appeal
Mm-hmm.
it. But at the same time, I gave them the money they asked for. So it's like, okay, I'm giving you the money, you asked for money, but I also didn't like, I said, you piece of shit, I behaved myself. I didn't know the environment.
I don't
That's
think
the
you
way
need.
I did it, right?
You don't gotta. You don't. I think you have value. I don't think you have to do the money. I think you just gotta put yourself out there. I think you have something to say. You don't have to pay people to listen because I think you got something to
Yeah,
say.
I'm not paying nobody to listen no more. It was literally just, you could just think of it as advertisement. And also, no, if on a deeper level, all right. If you want to go on a deeper level, I was also dealing with my relationship to money and the value system that I have with it because of the job that I had before. You have to realize like what one thing that I realized is that the way money literally moves in the streaming world is completely fucking different than just having some like the job I had
Yeah.
it doesn't even look it doesn't look the same at all. It doesn't even make sense, right? And
Mm-mm.
so in order for me to effectively use money in this space, I gotta lose money, bro. Like
Yeah.
and the thing is that you're gonna lose it somehow.
It's also a
People be
risk.
losing it somehow. Yeah, it's risk, and I am a risk taker. You're right. I am a big risk taker. As long as I have the bullshit in my head to control the narrative, I can take the risk. But other than that, because for example, there was a whole bunch of money that maybe like I might waste on equipment and then like have it completely off the stream where I don't even show it. And like that's something that somebody else would do that nobody will bat an eye about wasting when it come to money or the
Hmm.
time spent generally, like all the value in the way you even spend your time. Like in the end, when you actually calculate value, you'll realize that I used $4,000 mad effectively in terms of time frame, right? Like if you was to took the time frame of if I kept doing this, and plus I'm also building trust because I have a system. If I did start streaming, like all right, so I'm trying to build trust for a system where I could donate to random streamers and I don't and like I actually have to show people or have something or an event where people will literally be like, yo, Evil's really not about that money, and even if he is, he's gonna be transparent about it. And that's literally what I did, and I'm showing people, and I would show, and I have the math or whatever or the numbers to show, yo, look, I ain't no piece of shit with money, but I am a piece of shit with money. You're just gonna be able to see what I'm doing with money at every turn. It's gambling. It is gambling. It's gambling. It's
Yeah.
the same thing as like streamers that was gambling, and that's where like I originally got that. Like not originally, like when I started seeing that because they was talking about this shit too. They was talking about whether gambling should be banned on Twitch or not, and I'm like, the whole like that's what the gambling is, right? Like if you look at it, like what I'm doing, I'm gambling for attention, right? On whether or
Look,
not I'm gonna get the hits. And I was actually doing that too when I first was doing it, and I put like $1. I was looking at the chat, and it's almost like a fucking slot machine where I will put in a certain words, and I'll see a
don't do it,
certain
dude.
amount of
Don't
chat.
do it. Don't
Yeah,
do
I
it.
know
Don't
it's
do it.
fucking it's crack, bro. No, it's crack. I know it's crack, and I know it's crack, and that's why now I'm away from it. I got stuff, but this is what I'm saying. I got systems in place just to manifest the debauchery, bro. Like I really am evil, bro. I'm doing evil. I know that gambling is evil, bro, but I'm out of it. That's why it was literally my money. I don't
Hmm.
have money. All my money is in assets and in business and all the shit, and all the money I'm actually using, I'm transparent with because I can't touch that shit. So, that's just you hear it, like what I'm doing, and I was doing it, but
Okay,
I'm
so
self-aware. So.
earlier today, I bought. I've been spending money on this shit, and I bought a like a lens for $150. It's like an extreme fisheye lens. I'm gonna have to fucking clean my room really good, but
Yeah.
It's like it's a. There came with a warning because they're like you have to hold your camera correctly, or else you'll see your hands because it sees behind it a little bit. So
What the
Yeah, so
Yeah,
so my head's gonna be like really big in this middle, but like if I spend money on that, at least like I have something, like permanent. I feel like with the you should, if you're committed, like that's a better way to. It's still a risk. It's still a big risk, but
yeah.
so
No,
I
I
got
got yo.
I got a
You see,
question.
you
I got a
yeah,
question in chat real quick. So someone asked, did I read your post about what you want to do to your brother? I
yeah.
didn't. I saw it, but I didn't read it.
Oh, okay. Ah, all right.
Is it
I don't.
TOS?
What you mean? You
Is it
could
tur-
read it if you.
Is it
Nah.
T? No, no. You can talk about it. All right.
Yeah,
I
it's
won't. I
free. Yeah.
won't. I'll read it. I won't. I'll read it. I'll read it later. I won't let you. Won't have you ruin it for me.
Oh, of course. Yeah, definitely. Because
All
then
right.
you're gonna read it, and yeah, you're gonna. All right. And it is. I will tell you that. Nah, I'm not gonna tell you nothing. Just
All
read
right.
it.
All right. Someone, or I think same guy earlier. He said we need to be able to better understand all evil X, and you're able to understand him. Help us understand. All right. So I'm gonna tell them about you, and then you tell me when I'm wrong.
Okay, I bet.
All right. So this man is an artist. He like that's where he comes from. That's what he's passionate about. For a long time, he's been doing some job just for money, and he's gotten like he's sick of it. He wants to fucking make art, right? So he's got his art project, and he considers that like a certain type persona of himself. He's got the persona that goes online and is kind of evil online, like going through all these places. We all do this, and we all sicken ourselves when we do it, and it makes sense. But he's usefully identified that as a specific thing and a specific tool for his art. So that's what Evil Fossil is. And the fossil, I would say, I wouldn't say with certainty, but I would assume when the fossil part is all the history of that and it coming back from when he was a kid and his whole life of doing that. And Evil Fossil is here, and he's reaching out, and he's here on our screen right now, and what's that gonna turn into? We don't know, but
Yeah, son. Yeah, you on point. You got it. You got it. I would like, especially, yeah, you got it. Obviously, there's still masks and there's still
mhm.
stuff to be revealed, but you got it. Like it is that. It's a character, um, and it is like there's a the like the journey is probably gonna be like really knowing just how real the character can be, like even though it's the character, son. Like, and it's not like I'm being disingenuous when I'm engaging in arguments either, right? It's just that I'm skirting the I am evil, right? Like I have to skirt the lines, risk being banned, risk triggering, but
Mhm.
I really do sit there and rack my brain over everything everyone says. Like I have to listen to what people say, and like I've given my like I will like evil is taking, right? That's just what I think of it as, right? So I am taking, and so that's why really I don't establish my own platform before I take other people's voice, but I'm actually doing it in a good way. Like I'm doing Batman shit. I'm going and I'm seeing where people really do have valid voices, even amongst the ones who are saying the most garbage, you know and I'm not saying y'all say the most garbage or whatever, but sometimes it get a little bit derogatory, right? Like, but yeah, that's what I mean. So, and I have the shell to do that, and I have the wit to do it too. So I feel like I do at least because I've been on the internet for a while, and so like it's mad easy for me to be in a lot of different spaces. Yeah, and personally though, I am gonna have a person like when I do stream, I'm not gonna be like this all the time. I was thinking I might like have it more like events, and then when an evil fossil do appear, right? But when I do stream, I'm gonna just be Susoku, just playing games and drawing, and because I'm gonna especially be streaming my drawings and stuff.
Mhm.
And I like when everything settled down, like this is actually a 5-year plan too. I just tell you this too. Like I already plan on ending my streaming career in 5 years, and
Hmm.
then after that, I got another one, which because I'm building, like I said, I'm building a narrative, I'm building a universe, And so I'm collecting the narrative portions and everything from my experiences as Evil Fossil because I already been building that as my escape, you know. And it is a dark ass universe, and it's gonna be mad OD, it's gonna be mad gory, whatever, as much as I can. But like, so that's where I'm manifesting like all this quote unquote evil doing that I'm doing online, right? So I'm trying to get value out of that even still, you know.
Mhm.
And so that's like my motivation, like my process and stuff. And I do want to empower other streamers too. So I'm not gonna be going around like, yeah, I know, like I really can just have my own platform, but like you said, that's not my passion, bro. Like I'm not really trying to be here on the stream all day, right? Like I don't. I really want to make my shit and be out, right? But like I do want to generally add some shit. Like I really want to add, and so I need to learn, and I am going around learning, you know.
Streaming is
So
just such a powerful marketing tool. It's like nothing like it.
yeah, I'm gonna be streaming. I'm launching the stream soon. I'll just let you know. But like obviously that's what I'm saying. I don't definitely know when it's coming. But I'll launch the stream. And I do have a streaming schedule. I do have a streaming schedule and I've been thinking about having a show. And also having a Discord where, you know, people could jump in and I'll just like chill and watch play. Cause
Mhm.
you see, I really don't other than like my voice, honestly, I could just fucking talk all day, son. Niggas be like really trying to shut me out. And you know, one of my exes did leave me because I just fucking talk too much. She's like, "What the fuck? You just start talking like I can't do it." You know, so like I can talk a lot, and I know people like it or whatever, and so I would like to do that, and then
Yeah,
while just playing the game would be nice, you know, and then just
yeah,
appearing as Evil Fossil whenever I can.
yeah. The type of people that can talk a lot, those are good streamers. He's like naturally. Yeah, even though it'll be annoying for your ex or whatever, it'll be she'll end up watching your stream and she'll end up tuning in anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So why do you choose to like segment yourself? Like, do you think
Well,
that in the end you want to like bring together all the masks into one mask, like the Bionicles or something like?
you killing me. Okay, so sorry, my favorite game childhood is Majora's Mask.
Oh, me
Zelda.
too. Absolutely,
Yeah,
hands down, the
son.
best Zelda game, dude.
Yeah.
The movement
I
mechanics for N64, there's no game
yeah.
like it with the movement mechanics. It's just
It's not, right? Was he targeting and just like
no
even oh yeah, you're right.
the rolling and the
The
swimming and shit,
rolling
and the
too?
flying and
Yeah.
yeah.
So all right, so that's all that's really happening right now is I've managed to acquire Majora's Mask, or at least and like you in the like I'm trying to manifest it as fierce deity. Like I really just want to be a fierce deity, and I want to actually go around and I want to help different lands, right? And look, every time fucking Link put on those masks, bro, it was mad painful, bro, right? Like, and it was OD, and he did manifest different like souls and spirits that they sinned too. Like that's what actually caught all of them, right? Like that's what caught the Deku Straub and fucking the Goron and fucking Zora. Like they was
Oh yeah.
sinning. And they got caught out and they turned into mask. And so he managed to take on their pain and he healed their trauma. And that was allow him to, you know, conquer the fucking monsters. But then he had to go above and beyond for even regular people with regular masks. He couldn't just go for the people who was the heroes of the land. He had to go for the little people too. And when he did that,
Mhm.
he managed to go to the moon and he managed to give everybody the fucking mask. And that's when he was granted the fierce deity mask to actually take on the darkness and like conquer Majora. Like until then, he really just like it was just Link, right? Like it was, but like you know, son, fierce deity just crushed this motherfucker. It's just like true good, bro. Like it's real. But at the same time, all right. So I want to ask you this, right? Because this is
Mhm.
also something that drives me. This is why I choose evil instead of good. Because people be seeming to be striving for the greater good, but it's like I've experienced, or I feel like I've experienced in this world, like something that's so powerful but it was pure benevolence, right? It was pure benevolence, bro. And I think that it is way more scarier to posture or ponder the existence of a infinitely powerful, benevolent being than a malevolent one, son. I really do. And like, because it's like, what does it mean for my life if there is a greater good? You know, like really, that's like, if it means for a greater evil, sure. Like I just come. That's the worst that could happen. I get robbed. I get destroyed. I get fucking obliterated. It's easy for there to be the greater evil out there, bro. But for there to be the greater good out there, bro, shit is OD, son. So I am actually trying to strive for that, right? And I'm trying to see that even if I see a fierce deity or I feel like there's powers out there that are soul crushing, that they could be good. Society is one of them. That was like one of a big one for like honestly most black people to be. I suppose black men too. Like mostly all my fucking relatives and men in general around me just hate society, bro. And
Hmm.
I love it. Like honestly, like I'm saying that I'm just like I just learned to start loving people, honestly, and just loving society. And like if I get hurt, it's just like a random occurrence, bro.
That's a
That just
trait.
was
That's a
fucking
trait I
deferred
have
onto
too.
me.
That's a trait I have too, where I always see the good in everything. I always see the good in people, and I see all the potential. Like even someone that just likes to smash people's head into a concrete wall for fun, even that guy, like
Yes, nah, definitely, because blood sport is a thing, right? Like, I do believe I'm not fucking crazy or murderous to believe in war or that is a necessary evil. Not to say that war is, but like, come on, son. Everybody's been granted so much power. Some people got to get put down. So, like, I understand that blood sport is a thing or war or but there's certain stuff like violent. I don't think that those are violence. Violence is when you take or you use the physical reality to take, right? With just no fucking regard for anything. And
mhm.
so I guess war could be a sense of that, but I still see it as a necessary evil. But generally I would obviously like boxing and fighting and like as settling things or like letting people really dish it out and slander each other or like fucking, rap battles and shit like that. Like I understand them things, right? So
Mhm.
that kind of stuff I see as like psychic warfare. And
Mm.
it's fine, right? But I also see spaces where stuff like that is not fine, right? Like and like Destiny space, even though the nigga psychic warfare all the fucking top, you know? So
Mm. I had another question, but I forgot it. Um,
was it yeah.
so I saw on your Twitter you got a dope streaming setup. It looks like.
Hmm.
So you're all ready with that shit.
You want to see it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Uh see. I mean, my camera don't scroll. Let me know if it cut off. I don't think it will.
Mm, it's good.
But I can't see my own. Let me see my own screen. All right. Uh,
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah. 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 That's yeah. Definitely, you're
yeah,
definitely way cleaner person than me.
yeah. And so I do my art and stuff. I got my Mac set up over here. I know everybody hate Mac, but I got my art Mac set up and my iPad, and then I got my This is my streaming setup with the gaming stuff. And then
Mhm.
I got a whole bunch of Philips Hue lights, like
Is
all
that
around and
head?
stuff.
Is that head behind where the camera is?
The planes that I had,
Yeah. 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 Well, because
yeah.
where you put your, because it's then you can like look at the head while you like look at the
While I
camera.
draw,
Oh,
or
while you draw.
yeah, that's a good idea too,
Yeah. Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do it when I draw though, because it showed me the planes that I had. So when I'm drawing like portraits and stuff,
Mhm.
it's
Mhm.
that I got a skull too, death and destruction. I am evil.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I understand. Yeah. I'm getting together, but I also like surprised. Like I said, in my basement, I got some nice stuff, but I got a couple of rooms. I wonder, like, honestly, if my ex ain't was a piece of shit, or my most recent ex was a piece of shit, then I would have made her into a streamer. And I had in my bedroom a place for her to stream, which I might actually just have my own streamer. I don't know. Like, I really want to create a network and give people access to this streaming fucking space, but I gotta get my damn self access first, right?
Hmm.
I think all that will buy me the at least a little bit of grace to be an asshole online. That's kind of what I kind of feel.
Hmm. Yeah, I think yeah. Don't overthink it.
What the whole situation, everything.
I think you're ready.
You think so, son? Alright. Think- Nice. Thanks, son. Thanks.
Nope,
Um,
your stream is paused.
I don't. What's up?
Oh, you minimized Discord or something.
Oh, my bad. Let me see.
Or does chat have any more questions? Is paused.
Very soon. Very soon, I will. Any questions?
They might not.
I think I messed up, man. Yeah, let me just drop the. I'm sorry, sir. I just trolled. Let me
Oh wait.
just. I'll answer any questions, but I don't. I don't think.
All right. Well, it's nice to meet you.
Yes, man. You awesome, bro.
Yeah.
I knew you was sick. Well, you'll see, son. I'm glad. And yeah, I do appreciate your words, bro.
Yeah. I appreciate you. I think that I'm glad that I did this because I think people don't understand you. I think that you shouldn't don't do the gambling, dude. Don't you don't need to you don't need to spend another $4,000.
I'm not gonna do it. You're so scared I'm gonna do it. I know I might seem like I'm gonna do it, but that's done, bro. It's like the most I will do is like 100. No, like maybe another 1,000. That's it. Like
just another 1,000. No, what's
yeah, look, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. The whole thing is, don't worry, son. I'm not gonna do it, son. I'm not. Trust me, son. Or else, it's just polarizing, bro. You gotta be polarizing, son, a little bit. All right.
Yeah. It's this
Right.
this guy still doesn't understand you. Artistic types of people often dissect themselves at like their personal self as their art project, and that's what he's doing. That's how he's talking about himself. He's like talking about himself as if he's like looking at a painting, dissecting his peeling back layers of himself, looking at it.
All right, I'll be out of here. Thanks again for the screen time, man.
You're welcome.
All right.
Nice meeting you. Please don't do it. Don't do what? Oh, yeah. All right. Tomorrow I am going to take part in an intervention to determine if I am truly brainwashed or not. Am I really even Smeth? Who am I? Do I even think the thoughts that I think, or did someone else think them for me? Someone in chat has told me I mispronounce autistic people. Oh, And on Friday, I have a big stream I am planning, and it's going to be a panel about the psychology behind BDSM. And it's going to be me, Madame Genevieve, and Brittany Simon. So look forward to that. Nice talking to you guys. See you soon. See you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.